Facebook land. Welcome to WeAreCIsco. Welcome to the Cisco booth at the Grace Hopper Celebration of Women in Technology. I'm Carmen. I work for the WeAreCIsco team, and I'm so excited today because I'm going to walk you through with some of our demos of the cool Cisco tech that our employees work on every day. And I am going to start with a mission to Mars and introduce you to Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Carmen. How you doing today? Hi, Facebook fans.
I'm doing great. So tell us what you do at Cisco.
I'm a demo manager for America's events. And what I do is I travel from trade show to trade show to help our customers see all our latest demos and solutions that we have to offer.
And tell me, you started off as a systems engineer at Cisco, didn't you?
I did. 15 years ago, I started as a systems engineer, worked up through the ranks. About 3 years into being a systems engineer, I acquired my CCIE. So it's been a great ride, and I'm enjoying every day, continuously.
And I love talking to you. You're so much fun to talk to. So Nancy is going to walk us through our mission to Mars, which demonstrates our brand new network intuitive. It's awesome. Tell us all about it.
Well, the mission from Mars is called the Mars Network Challenge. It was a game that was created to introduce our customers and our partners to the new DNA Center, which is a Cisco application that helps design, provision, create policy, and provide assurance to the network. So in the past, especially because I was a CCIE 13 years ago, we were often familiar with command line. So DNA Center tries to help us move away from command line to make it easier to create policy and provide sources for the network, to make sure that you can resource the network a lot easier. But the game makes it fun. So the whole idea about the Mars Network Challenge is we go ahead and start the mission, and you are actually challenged to help fix these individual things going on. So turn on the lights, keep the team breathing. It's all about the challenges around going into space. So it's just the whole fun factor of it. So I'm going to go ahead and try and do turning on the lights. And one of the good things about the Mars Network Challenge is if you log on to Cisco.com, you're able to play the game and apply the points that you acquire to gain like Cisco credits for learning and actually be able to attend Cisco Live and get credits that way. And here we're going to go ahead and try and turn on the lights, and the system just walks you through it. So here are your threats. So it's all about threat mitigation. DNA Center helps you identify the threats on the network and how to create policies to prevent those. So the two threats here in this game are solar winds and dust storm. And here is your center Earth. So your job, should you choose to accept it, is to help prevent these threats from getting to the center of base Earth. So we're going to go ahead and play it. And the system just kind of walks you through it. And what you want to do is catch these, and this is obviously base 1, catch them and apply points. And the idea is to make sure that the bad guys, these threats, don't get close to Earth. Now I can actually change this and gain more points. And as you can see, it's kind of operating a little slow because I'm only on level 1. And it's best to keep me on level 1. And after a while, it will stop, and we'll give you the high score. So this is how you gain the points so you can attend Cisco Live.
Do you have the high score on the mission?
Today, no, I don't. It looks like A Bendo does, but I got close. I almost tied.
You did. You tied. You tied the high score. So this is it's almost not real world yet because we're not on Mars. But think, if we were going next year, this is a real-world example of how software engineers and systems engineers and non-engineers like me can understand the cool technology that Cisco is working on, that we do interesting, fun, out-of-the-box work when we're talking about our technology. It's not just routers, it's not just switches, it's Mars missions. And also, I want to show people, this is one of my favorite technologies. I have to tell you, I am in love with Spark, Cisco Spark. So we're going to walk over to the Cisco Spark board and stay with Nancy, and she's going to demo the Spark board for us. So let's walk over here in our beautiful Cisco booth at Grace Hopper. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cisco Spark board. Okay, Nancy, tell us a little bit about Cisco Spark.
Well, Cisco Spark is a cloud-based collaboration solution that was introduced about 3 or 4 years ago on a very low scale, just with Spark rooms. So the idea was to be able to have collaboration rooms virtually so that you can access content and share with your peers wherever you are on whatever device that you're in. From there, Spark grew into calling as well as video, and now the Spark board. So wherever you are, you can have an interactive meeting with your customers or your partners or your coworkers using the Spark board. So imagine you're in a room, whether it's on Mars or not, with a Spark board, and you can call, you can whiteboard, or you can actually share your screen. So we'll start with whiteboarding. There you go. And what I can do is I can whiteboard anything, save it to a Spark room, and any of the members in my Spark room can see the whiteboard. The whiteboarding is available as well on the Spark app and on Spark Desktop. So it doesn't matter where you are, you can go ahead and share those. So
I have it on my Spark app, and it's fabulous.
So we've been kind of drawing, making smiley faces, welcoming everyone to Grace Hopper to make sure that they feel like they're comfortable in the Cisco booth. And we've been having people sort of just draw and have fun. Now, the most important thing is if I wanted to save this, I could save it to a Spark room, and then this can be held forever and shared with other members of the Spark room. And Spark rooms can be internal or external, so customers can actually come in and communicate with Cisco with the Spark rooms. I spent 11 years in sales, and we use Spark rooms a lot to communicate with our customers, and it really made it a lot faster. When you think about email threads and having to just read through all of those and try and figure out you're coming in the beginning or in the middle of a movie, with a Spark room you don't have to worry about that, because when you go back into your Spark, it'll actually show you that there are new messages. So you can pick up where you left off. And that's a lot easier. You can pick up the story faster.
This is one of my favorite Cisco collaboration tools because just like Nancy said, let's say that normally if you're at work, you would be brainstorming on a whiteboard. And you're drawing on the whiteboard, and then you're going around with your camera, taking pictures of the things you've drawn because you don't want to lose your great ideas. With Spark, that's not a problem. You can brainstorm on the Spark board and then save it to the Spark space where all of your collaborators are, and then it's always there. Like Nancy said, you can always see your great brainstorming, your great innovation, and it's always there. So I just want to say thank you, Nancy. You did an amazing job. Thank you for explaining our Mars mission and our Cisco Spark technology. And now we're going to go over and check out the Internet of Things demo. Thank you so much. It was good to talk to you. Okay, come with me. Welcome to our Internet of Things demo. Now, I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves and tell me what you do at Cisco.
Sure. I'm Dhruvi. I am a software engineer working on Cisco's Kinetic platform.
Hi, I'm Sherry, and I'm also an engineer working on the Cisco Kinetic IoT platform.
I've seen this demo already this morning, and it's fantastic. So who is going to kick us off?
I will kick us off. Yes. So here at IoT, we're all about using data to solve problems. So when we built this demo, we were here to solve a real-time problem. And the problem that was presented to us is in Tennessee, in certain weather conditions, especially in the mountains, it gets very foggy, it gets very windy, it gets very rainy, and that causes all sorts of issues like downed trees. There could be deer running in the roads under low light conditions, and it all makes for very, very difficult traffic conditions. Now, we built this demo on behalf of the Tennessee Department of Transportation to try and solve some of these issues.
So they have been actually trying to solve this issue for 25 years.
25 years. And you solved it in 24 hours.
No, 24.
I'm just teasing. But you've solved it.
Yes, we did. We would say less than a year. They have spent millions of dollars on it. So they had their data acquisition system in place. They had a bunch of sensors on which they have spent millions of dollars. They were collecting all the data, but it was all manual process. So one operator would go and collect all the data. They would give that information to the second operator. Then he would go and update all the signs along the road. So it was just too much of a thing. Cisco's Kinetic platform has basically solved this problem. So they have made the entire thing automated. It's really easy to use, and they just say, hey, if my visibility drops below this threshold, just close the door, or just close the gate, or just update the signs along the road. That's it. It's as easy to use like that.
This is brilliant. It's brilliant. So walk me through how it would work.
Okay, sure thing.
So
First off,
Who's going to start? Who's going to start?
First off, this is kind of the demo setup that we have. So inside of this box, we actually have two Raspberry Pis on the other side. That's a Cisco switch, the IE2000. We also have our Cisco gateway, the 820. This one's an 829, yeah. And how this all works is the Raspberry Pis have some sensors on them. So in this demo, we have a humidity sensor, a visibility sensor, we have a wind sensor, pressure sensor, and we have a temperature sensor on this particular one. So what happens with this demo is when we press the blue button, which do you want to go ahead and do?
Can I press the blue button? I'm very excited. Watch me press the blue button.
Well, so when we press the blue button, you can see on our dashboard over here that the visibility starts dropping. And Dhruvi can tell you a little bit more about the other dashboard.
Sure. So as Sherry mentioned, you can see the visibility is dropping. This is the gate, another sensor that we just want to say, hey, if my visibility drops, close my gate. So you can see that my visibility has dropped below some threshold that we had kept. So this has gone red now, and my visibility is still dropping. If you go to the other dashboard, so this is the UI that we built. It's as easy as just dragging and dropping stuff. So if you see, this has started saying now it's foggy. Since it's still daytime, my gate has not closed, but if I can simulate nighttime and with zero visibility, my gate is actually going to close. The cool thing about this entire platform is that we are not just talking about, having stuff at the cloud level or the device level. Since we are Cisco, we work at edge level, fog level. So it's the same software, same small footprint software that you can use at every level, and you're done. And you can use actually the existing platforms, like the gateways that you have, with some small software update, and you're good to go. You don't have to replace anything. It's all done.
Here at Cisco, solving real-world problems in brilliant ways. So I'm going to ask Sherry to come back over and stand here with me. So I'm just going to ask you I want everybody on the Facebook Live to give us some hearts for all the demos we've seen. So let's make some hearts, you guys. Make some hearts. Give us some hearts on Facebook Live. We want to know that you enjoyed watching our demos. But I'm going to ask these two fabulous women to give some career advice to either women in tech who are watching or really anybody who is interested in working at Cisco. So, Sherry, I'm going to start with you.
Okay, so I've actually done an internship at Cisco, and this is my first job out of college after graduating. So I feel very fortunate to have been here. I worked on one different thing during my internship, and this is the second team that I joined, which works on something completely different. And I really feel like what we do is life-changing. Cisco ended up being a really cool workplace. We have pop-up parties, I work with awesome people, and it's really exceeded my expectations for what I thought a software engineering job would be out of college. So for me, it's a privilege, and it's wonderful working here with the people that I work with.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, our team met you during your internship, I think.
Yes.
And so we've watched her grow. I'm so proud. I'm like a mom.
Thank you. I'm also a hire from Grace Hopper last year as well.
That's right.
2 years ago, yeah. So
amazing. See, we come to Grace Hopper. We hire people on the spot because we know there are really smart people here. Okay, Dhruvi.
Yes.
I said your name right.
Yes,
Give us some career advice for our Facebook land.
Okay. I would say just dare to dream and don't give up. Things might be difficult at times, but just don't give up. Just go through it and you'll be fine. Just work hard and work diligently. It's all that is needed. People are out there to find you, and it's all good.
That's terrific. And then I just wanted to give a piece of advice based on knowing these two women, knowing Nancy, who did our demos earlier, and that advice is just to be yourself. Because I think that everyone we've talked to today, we've talked to someone who's been at Cisco for a while and seen her career advance. We've talked to people who are new in their career, who started as an intern. And the key to being successful at Cisco is to take what you're passionate about and what you like and turn it into something awesome and innovate. So I want to thank our demo folks today, and I know Nancy has already moved to giving more demos in the booth because everybody wants to see our demos today. Thank you, Facebook. We want to see some likes. Did you like our Facebook Live today? Give us some likes. Follow us on Instagram as well, because we might do an Instagram live later for you. Follow us on Snapchat. Follow us on Twitter, and just see all the great things that are going on at Grace Hopper this week. Thanks for joining us. Bye.